everyone, welcome again to House News. We have the latest updates coming from the recent IPU assembly in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, as well as from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. So now let's have a look at our headlines for today. The ASEAN Plus 3, which includes Southeast Asian countries along with China, Japan, and South Korea, demands regional solidarity to address the urgent situation in Myanmar, which has been worsened by a recent devastating earthquake. Indonesia's House of Representatives and delegates from various countries forced the Israeli delegations to quit the 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union Assembly in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine and the conflicts in the Middle East were also discussed at the 150th Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union. The Budget Committee highlighted the importance of the manufacturing sectors in driving national economic growth. Pelita Harapan University has officially launched Faculty of Artificial Intelligence, marking a milestone in advancing AI education in Indonesia. BKSAP condemned the Myanmar military junta for continuing attacks on civilians after the earthquake struck the country. BKSAP urged an immediate end to the violence as people are struggling to recover from the impact of the disasters.
Vice Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Irina Yusiana Robaputri, believes the repressive actions of the Myanmar military junta will only worsen the country's socio-economic conditions and hinder the distribution of humanitarian aid to earthquake victims. Therefore, the Indonesian Parliament urged ASEAN parliaments to submit an emergency resolution to promote peace and address the humanitarian crisis in Myanmar.
Yang kita ketahui sampai detik ini agresi militer yang dilakukan oleh junta militer masih terus terjadi di Myanmar. Sehingga bantuan kemanusiaan terkait gempa itu tidak bisa diterima baik oleh masyarakat. Nah, saya Indonesia mengajak untuk anggota Parlemen Dunia melihat mengutuk bersama apa yang dilakukan oleh junta militer di Myanmar. Karena kita tahu bahwa ini bukan saja persoalan solidaritas, tetapi ini adalah persoalan kemanusiaan yang mana harapannya adalah junta militer bisa melakukan ceasefire atau penghentian agresi tersebut sehingga masyarakat Myanmar bisa bertahan hidup dengan baik.
The military junta and several opposing groups agreed to a temporary ceasefire to facilitate humanitarian and distribution. However, the UN Human Rights Office in Myanmar reported over 60 attacks have occurred since 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit Myanmar. The earthquake has claimed more than 3,000 lives. From Tashkent, Uzbekistan, Hilman Hidayat, TVR Parliament report.
During the IPU session in Tashkent recently, BKSAP emphasized the importance of Palestinian independence and conflict resolutions. They urged immediate progress toward achieving a peace resolution and the two-state solutions for Palestine.
Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Mardani Alisera, stated during the Peace and Security session, the Israeli parliamentary delegation walked out in response to demands to stop Israel's aggression against Palestine. BKSAP continues to actively support peace resolution for Palestine. Violence against Palestinians and efforts to relocate civilians in Gaza must be immediately ended. Parliaments of OIC member countries are expected to support Indonesia's stance in rejecting the draft proposal submitted by Israel.
Kita berhasil membuat delegasi Israel walk out karena kalah total dalam membahas tentang two-state solution untuk Palestina. Dan ini pertama kali biasanya Israel dan negara-negara barat punya kekuatan. Sekarang isunya semua ingin perdamaian dan ingin Palestina merdeka. Kita bersyukur Indonesia salah satu yang paling vokal dan paling utama mengangkat kemerdekaan Palestina. Resolusi untuk two-state solution for Palestine insya Allah akan segera berhasil.
Moreover, Mardani added the two-state solution for Palestine is the most appropriate way to accelerate Palestinian independence. With this, Israel and Palestine can coexist within the territorial boundaries agreed upon 1967. Palestinian citizens have the right to self-determination and to establish a sovereign state with East Jerusalem as its capital city. From Uzbekistan, Hilman Hidayat, TVR Parlemen, report.
During the IPU assembly, the Indonesian delegation reaffirmed its support for peaceful dialogue between Russia and Ukraine. They emphasized a resolution that upholds humanitarian values and protects vulnerable groups.
Vice Chairperson of BKSAP of the House Muhammad Hussein Fadlullah mentioned parliamentary meetings between Indonesia and Ukraine could encourage global peace initiatives. Hussein highlighted Indonesia does not align with either side in global conflicts. Instead, Indonesia is committed to be a neutral peace negotiator to foster dialogue and contribute to a safer and more prosperous world for everyone. During the bilateral meeting, the Ukrainian parliament proposed cooperation in the education and economy, with student exchange program being a key focus for both countries.
Tadi juga ada mengenai hal pendidikan yang mereka juga membuka pintu bagi kami, bagi Indonesia, anak-anak Indonesia untuk ada pertukaran pelajar, dan juga ada program mengenai youth, anak-anak muda yang mereka juga terbuka untuk Indonesia untuk bisa mengirimkan para anak-anak mudanya ke Ukraina. Mereka juga berharap adanya hubungan ekonomi dan juga hubungan bilateral yang lebih kuat lagi terhadap Indonesia, dan tentunya itu adalah sudah menjadi pakem dan juga kewajiban kita sebagai negara yang memang negara non-blok ya. Kita selalu mensupport apapun bentuk kegiatan yang selama itu bisa memberikan timbal balik yang setimpal.
In addition, BKSAP conveyed Indonesia's position to the Ukrainian delegation, affirming full support for conflict resolution in Palestine, Myanmar, and between Ukraine and Russia. BKSAP will utilize parliamentary diplomacy to strengthen bilateral relations among countries. From Tashkent, Uzbekistan, Hilman Hidayat, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 3 of the House highlighted over-tourism issue in Bali. Stay tuned right here, only on House News. The Budget Committee held a public hearing to discuss strategies for accelerating investments to meet the 2026 economic growth target. The meeting focused on increasing collaborations between sectors and improving investment incentives.
Member of the Budget Committee Tony Tesar said after the 300 trillion budget cut, the remaining funds should focus on sectors with a strong effect on the economy. He mentioned the manufacturing sector as one of the key areas that can drive national economic growth and create broader economic impact.
Negara kita ini ya, jadi kalau kita lihat saat ini, yang perlu pemerintah perhatikan adalah bukan efisiensinya, pemotongan anggaran yang kurang lebih nanti 300 triliun ini itu harus dititik beratkan untuk belanja apa saja, sehingga betul-betul bisa membantu betul sesuai dengan harapan pemerintah bahwa itu bisa dibelanjakan di sektor-sektor yang bisa menjadi konektivitas dalam membangun atau mengundang investor untuk masuk ke Indonesia. Kita saat ini kita kalah.
The outcome of the public hearing will be a reference for the Budget Committee in overseeing domestic investment implementation. Through capital inflows, investment plays an important role in increasing national economic growth. Andini Endomi, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 7 urged the Ministry of Creative Economy to focus on implementing the Creative Economy Master Plan. They urged the plan supports skill development and strengthens talent in the creative industry.
Member of Commission 7 of the House Samuel Watimena pointed out there is still a big difference in the quality of human resources between cities and rural areas. He asked the government to ensure the Creative Economy Master Plan can be implemented despite these challenges. Furthermore, Watimena mentioned insufficient infrastructure and human resources are major challenges to creative economy development in the current digital era. He urged the government to clarify the details of the plan, specifically who will be responsible for driving the development of the creative economy and how it will be carried out. He also emphasized the need for a clear timeline for its implementation.
Bukan hanya di bidang kreatif atau di Kementerian Kreatif, tapi di semua lini sebetulnya sumber daya manusia kita itu masih sangat perlu ditingkatkan. Jadi yang saya maksud dengan mengeksplor adalah konsep yang bagus, kemudian siapa sih yang akan menjadi pelakunya, bagaimana sih cara melakukannya. Jadi memang mesti lebih didikte, sehingga ada kurun waktu untuk pencapaian itu seperti apa. Karena kalau enggak, bagus di kertas, kenyataannya di lapangan, terutama di desa-desa, itu lemah. Kalau di kota besar mungkin banyak bantuan dari subsektor sekitarnya. Tapi di desa ini ketergantungan jadi besar sekali. Terutama ekonomi kreatif, Kementerian Ekonomi Kreatif ini kan mau masuk kepada digitalisasi. Dan juga ini adalah sesuatu yang sangat kekinian.
In addition, Samuel Watimena also encouraged the government to involve youth more in the development of the creative economy. He said young people are known for their innovation and their ability to adapt to digital trends. Dodi Muharram, DVR Parlemen, report.
Bali is facing severe over-tourism leading to increased crime rates and drug trafficking risks. Therefore, Commission 3 urged police and immigration authorities to improve early detection efforts, starting with the visa application process for foreign visitors.
Member of Commission 3 of the House, Stefano Rizky, suspects many foreigners entering Bali as a tourist may be involved in criminal activities. This could cause disruptions to local communities, tourists, and investors, affecting the island's safety and economy. Therefore, law enforcement officers must be able to identify foreigners' criminal records, starting from the visa application, to prevent individuals with problematic backgrounds or criminal intention from entering Bali.
Application visa misalnya, itu sudah harus mulai dipasang koridor-koridor pengaman, ketentuan-ketentuan yang lebih dari yang ada sekarang tentunya. Bahkan mungkin pihak kepolisian dan pihak kejaksaan bisa sharing informasi ke kantor imigrasi bahwa berdasarkan data yang mereka miliki, umumnya tindak pidana, tindak kejahatan yang dilakukan oleh turis-turis asing itu kriterianya seperti ini, pelakunya itu seperti ini. Mungkin bisa berangkat dari situ untuk mulai melakukan pencegahan.
Furthermore, Stefano Rizky recommended stricter visa application requirements, focusing on travel history and financial records. He emphasized foreigners with past visa violation or criminal offences should be prevented from entering Bali. From Bali, Dwi Utomo, DVR Parlemen, report.
Indonesia now has Faculty of Artificial Intelligence. Stay tuned right here, only on House News. Pelita Harapan University recently launched its Faculty of Artificial Intelligence, aiming to become a leading AI education center in Indonesia. The school will adopt a practice-based approach on the learning program.
Pelita Harapan University has partnered with institutions like Metacarbon and Zhejiang University in China to provide students with internships, industry-aligned projects, and access to international research. The faculty aims to produce AI professionals with a curriculum covering machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, large language models, and ethical AI through a practice-centered learning approach. The AI faculty's dean said the practice-based approach aimed to make sure that students did not only understand the theories, but can also implement what they learn in the industry. Various scholarships, including the Nusantara AI Scholarship, are available to support talents in AI. The faculty will also directly involve students in AI-based projects. He also said the university offers employment guarantees for the graduates. Attending the launching event, Primary and Secondary Education Minister Abdul Mukti explained the government will continue to support technology-based education, including research and innovation in AI. The government will include coding and AI starting in the 2025 to 2026 academic year. Pelita Harapan University has collaborated with the ministry to provide AI training programs for teachers. This program includes a short course for teachers and scholarships for students who wish to be an AI teacher in the future.
A team from Universitas Gadjah Mada has introduced a first innovation in greenhousing. This eco-friendly home is made from locally sourced wood and features a smart, modern design.
The house, which is called CLT Nusantara, is powered by solar panels, allowing it to run without producing carbon emissions. Its smart lighting system automatically adjusts based on natural light, helping to save energy. Even the garden is designed to be low maintenance, with an automatic watering system taking care of the plants without extra effort. One of the most unique features of this home is its structure. Instead of using large columns, the house relies on wooden walls and floors for support. This makes the space more efficient and open. The use of acacia wood, which is affordable and widely available in Indonesia, also supports the eco-friendly vision of the project. While the concept is new to Indonesia, CLT Nusantara shows strong potential to shape the future of sustainable living. It not only reduces environmental impact, but also makes use of local resources. The project is an exciting step forward in green architecture, especially in a country rich in natural materials. The research team is still working to solve some challenges, such as making the wood more resistant to moisture and fungi. However, they believe that with continued innovation, this model could inspire more eco-friendly homes across Indonesia and even the world in the years to come.
The British singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran has set up a foundation to ensure that kids in the UK get access to high-quality music educations. The foundation is dedicated to young people training in all sectors of the music industry.
Quoted from Billboard, Ed Sheeran has long talked about how vital music education was in his youth, helping him to sort out his feelings and paving the way for him to become one of the most successful singers and songwriters of the modern era. Sheeran announced the foundation on social media, on where he shared old video footage from his childhood when music served as an outlet of creatively and physically and psychologically. To launch the initiatives, Sheeran has been visiting schools and youth groups in various cities including Cardiff, Coventry, Edinburgh, and Belfast. Sheeran said the goal of the foundation is to help children learn to play instruments, learn production of songwriting and performance skills, and apprentice program to teach them about different skills that could help them enter the music industry. As an example, Sheeran said his operation employs 150 people on tour, all with different skill sets, in addition to those that work with him on the label, management, publishing, and promotion side. Up to the present, the Ed Sheeran Foundation has supported 18 grassroots music education organizations in state school music departments, benefiting around 12,000 children. Sheeran's foundation is expected to continue expanding its effort to support music education and provide more opportunities for young people to enter the music industry. As the foundation grows, it will work towards broadening its reach and advocating for better funding and resources for music education in schools across the UK.
And that information wraps up our house news for today. I'm Reni Menario and all the crew, thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.